heart and release anything that isn't meant for you. All right, Scorpio, let's get into your reading. So the message coming in strong today is this, and it carries real weight behind it. A certain person in your life has been quietly planning something, and it involves you directly. This is not casual interest or passing curiosity. This is intentional, and it runs very deep. They have been waiting and holding back for the right moment, and that patience reveals everything. You are not just crossing their mind occasionally, you are woven into their daily thoughts completely. What they are preparing to bring into your world is an offer that will shift your entire perspective. The weight of their intentions alone tells me this person has invested serious emotion into you. Nothing about what is coming your way feels rushed. Every piece of it has been carefully arranged. Their focus has been locked on one single outcome, and that outcome centers entirely around reaching you. The sincerity behind their silence is undeniable, because quiet people reveal the deepest love of all. It almost feels like the universe orchestrated this timing because every sign is pointing in one direction. Let us see what the cards are showing today, because this reading is loaded with confirmation already. The first card I have for you is the Page of Cups, and it opens this reading beautifully. Page of Cups tells me this person holds something emotionally pure, and they have guarded it closely. Whatever lives inside their heart for you right now, it has been growing quietly beneath the surface. This card does not arrive for shallow connections. It only appears when genuine depth is truly present. They have pictured this moment so many times, rehearsing exactly how every small detail should unfold. The offering they carry is wrapped in deep vulnerability, and that is what makes it so powerful. Page of Cups also shows a rare softness in their approach, like they want to protect every detail. No arrogance lives anywhere near their plan, just a humble and quiet desire to finally reach you. Their emotional courage is remarkable in this moment, because stepping forward takes everything they have. You can sense it in the air already, even if you cannot quite name what stirs around you. The next card coming through is the Ace of Wands, and this brings bold and fiery new energy. Ace of Wands confirms that this person carries a flame inside, and it has been growing for weeks. Their desire to act did not appear from nowhere. It was sparked by something you did unknowingly. You awakened a force inside of them without realizing it, and now they cannot contain it anymore. This card shows that the surprise they hold carries a creative and unexpected edge you never anticipated. It is not hollow words or vague promises hovering nearby. It is something real and tangible beneath it. Ace of Wands makes it clear that a brand new beginning is being placed directly into your hands. The passion behind their gesture cannot be ignored, and it will hit you the moment they reveal it. Their confidence has been quietly building alongside their feelings, and both reached a tipping point now. You deserve to know that what approaches carries genuine fire, warmth, and lasting intention behind it. What they are about to lay before you was forged in devotion, and every detail reflects that truth. The final card grounding this entire reading is the Knight of Pentacles, and it seals the message. Knight of Pentacles shows this person moved slowly and deliberately, calculating every single step they took. They did not stumble into this decision by accident. They sat with it and built real stability beneath. This card confirms their offer is not born from impulse. It carries lasting structure and deep commitment. Every layer of their plan has been reinforced with patience, which is exactly why it will hold firm. The stability they constructed around this gesture is rare, and it mirrors the depth of what they feel. Knight of Pentacles says that when they finally step forward, the ground will feel unmistakably solid. Their devotion runs through every part of what they built, and nothing about it feels temporary at all. You are about to receive something most people only dream about, and it is already heading your way. The cards are crystal clear on this message today. A life-altering surprise is being delivered to you. Okay, let us come in close today and talk about where you stand emotionally right now. A heaviness has been resting on your chest lately, and you have been carrying it all in silence. You keep showing up every single day with a brave face, but underneath that composure, something aches. It is not that you are falling apart inside. It is more like your soul craves something missing. A quiet hunger has settled deep into your bones, and no amount of distraction seems to ease it. You poured so much of yourself into holding things together that your own cup ran completely dry. The exhaustion you feel is not just physical. It lives in your spirit, and it weighs on everything. Nobody around you fully grasps the depth of what you process behind that composed exterior every day. You smile when it hurts and keep moving forward when rest is what your body truly begs for. Part of you wonders if anyone will ever notice that your strongest self is also the loneliest one. The first card I pulled for your energy is the Moon, and it confirms exactly what I sensed. The Moon says confusion has been clouding your ability to trust what your own intuition keeps whispering. You have been second-guessing yourself constantly, wondering if the feelings you carry are even real or valid. Late at night, when everything finally goes quiet, your mind replays moments and searches for hidden meaning. The Moon also reveals a deep fear hiding underneath your composure, a fear of being vulnerable once more. You built those walls not because you craved distance, but because opening up last time cost you deeply. That protective armor feels heavy now, and part of you is exhausted from pretending it still works. The Moon confirms your intuition has been loud lately, and you keep choosing to override what it says. Deep down, you already know what your heart wants, but admitting it out loud terrifies you completely. A war exists between your logic and your longing, and neither side has found any way to surrender. You have been standing at that crossroads longer than anyone realizes, and the weight of it shows quietly. The next card revealing your inner world is the Queen of Swords, and this reads you perfectly. Queen of Swords shows you have become extremely guarded with emotions, filtering everything through your logic first. You analyze each feeling before allowing yourself to sit with it because raw emotion feels too dangerous. This card tells me you trained yourself to think clearly, even when your heart screams underneath the surface. The strength you carry is real and deeply earned, but it also keeps you isolated inside your mind. Queen of Swords confirms your intelligence became both your greatest gift and your loneliest burden right now. You crave connection that genuinely matches your depth, but settling for anything less feels impossible at this point. Your standards exist because you understand your own value, and lowering them would betray everything you survived. That clarity you hold about what you deserve is sharp, unshakable, and earned through every painful lesson. You would rather sit alone inside your truth than compromise the peace you fought so hard to build. Loneliness visits you often, but it never stays permanently, because your spirit knows something better is approaching. Even in your most guarded moments, a quiet awareness hums inside you that this waiting is ending. The final card grounding your emotional field is the Four of Cups, and it hits at the core. Four of Cups reveals that emotional fatigue settled over you like a fog you cannot seem to shake. You reached a place where even good things feel flat because your spirit has been stretched too thin. This card shows a quiet withdrawal happening inside you, not from bitterness, but from pure emotional depletion. You are not closed off because you stopped caring. You withdrew because you cared far too deeply. Four of Cups confirms that beneath all of that weariness, a flicker of hope still refuses to die. Your heart has not surrendered, even though your mind tried to convince it otherwise countless times already. That tiny flame still burning inside your chest is the very reason this reading found you today. The cards recognize your exhaustion and your courage equally, and both deserve to be honored in this moment. Now, let us go deeper into this and uncover what has been stirring inside of this person lately. Their mind has not been quiet for a single moment, and every thought circles back to one place. A deep internal shift happened within them recently, and it changed how they see absolutely everything. They carry a weight in their chest that nobody around them understands because they refuse to show it. The feelings they hold are not surface level attractions. These are roots that grew deep without warning. This person has been fighting a battle between pride and vulnerability is slowly winning now. Their guard has always served as their greatest shield, but lately it feels more like a prison inside. Something cracked open inside of them that they cannot seal shut, no matter how desperately they have tried. They lay awake, replaying conversations and small moments, searching for proof that what they feel is not foolish. Fear sits at the pit of their stomach constantly because this depth of emotion caught them off guard. The first card drawn for their energy is the Emperor, and it reveals so much about their world. The Emperor confirms that this person always operated from control, discipline, and very careful structure inside. Emotions were never something they allowed to lead, because losing control felt like losing everything they built. Their identity has been wrapped around strength for so long that tenderness feels foreign and threatening now. Beneath all of that composure lives a heart that aches, with layered feelings they cannot possibly organize. They are terrified of what happens when these emotions fully surface, because there is no returning from that. This card tells me they tried to logic their way through something that defies all rational thought entirely. Their need for certainty clashes with the chaos of what they feel, and it drains them almost daily. The Emperor reveals their silence is not coldness at all. It is a soul at war with itself. The next card illuminating their motives is the Two of Wands, and this shifts the picture dramatically. This card says they have been standing at a threshold, holding two very different futures in their hands. One path keeps them safe inside the familiar walls they know, and the other demands complete surrender. They have been weighing every possible outcome obsessively because making the wrong choice terrifies them deeply. Their hesitation is not caused by a lack of desire. It is an overwhelming fear of being rejected. The vision they hold for what could be is vivid and consuming, occupying nearly every waking thought inside. They have already decided internally what they want, but gathering the courage to act on it takes time. The planning behind their decision has been meticulous and deliberate, because nothing about this feels casual to them. Every scenario has been considered and reconsidered inside their mind, proving how much this genuinely matters to them. Their ambition in this situation is fueled entirely by emotion, not strategy and not convenience, but raw feeling. The final card anchoring their inner world is the Nine of Pentacles, and this speaks volumes here. Nine of Pentacles shows this person built a life of independence, security, and outward self-sufficiency on purpose. They appear to have everything figured out from the outside, but internally, a deep loneliness lingers beneath it. This card confirms that material comfort never filled the space inside them that craves genuine emotional partnership. They achieved every external milestone they aimed for, yet the one thing missing still haunts them at night. Their pride often masks a tender, aching need to be truly known, and that need has grown stronger. The walls of their beautiful life sometimes feel more like a gilded cage than the freedom they imagined. Their longing is not born from weakness or desperation. It grows from realizing that success means nothing alone. This person finally understands that the missing piece was never a goal. It was always a genuine connection. The cards confirm every layer of their inner world points toward readiness, even if fear still whispers doubts. What lives inside their heart is undeniable and deep, and no amount of logic will quiet it down. What they carry inside cannot be reasoned away, because it was never built on logic to begin with. So let us go ahead and get into it, because this is where real movement finally begins. Things have already been set into motion behind the scenes, and the pace is picking up fast. This person stopped sitting still, and they have begun taking concrete steps that lead directly toward you. Conversations are being initiated that were not happening before, and the tone has shifted completely now. Plans that once only existed in their mind are now organized, scheduled, and deliberately put into place. They started clearing obstacles out of their own way, removing anything that could slow this process down. Old commitments are being restructured and rearranged, specifically to create an opening that did not exist before. The timing of their next move is mapped out with precision, and every detail carries deliberate intent. Communication between the two of you is about to increase, and the nature of it will feel different. Messages will carry more weight and purpose behind them, as if each word was carefully chosen before sending. The first card confirming this momentum is the Eight of Wands, and it brings rapid forward energy. Delays and hesitation are officially finished now, and swift, decisive action is replacing all of that stillness. Information is about to travel fast between both sides, and certain truths will surface quicker than expected. A message or gesture is already on its way toward you, and it will arrive sooner than anticipated. This card does not allow for stalling or second guessing. It pushes everything forward with undeniable speed. Phone calls may come from nowhere, or a text arrives that completely changes the direction of things. Travel could also be involved here, as Eight of Wands often signals physical distance being closed rapidly. The window for action has fully opened now, and this person is stepping through it without hesitation. Energy around this next move feels urgent and purposeful, like they finally stopped overthinking every little detail. Their pace has shifted from cautious and measured into something bold, and that transition is impossible to miss. The next card driving this forward is the Chariot, and it confirms that willpower is fully engaged. The Chariot shows this person locked onto a direction, and nothing is going to pull them off course. They are moving with fierce determination and focus, suggesting every single distraction has been deliberately shut out. This card represents controlled momentum, meaning their approach is strategic and not reckless or impulsive at all. The Chariot confirms they are steering this situation with both hands gripped, heading straight toward a resolution. Obstacles that once blocked their path are being confronted now, driven through with purpose, not avoided anymore. Their physical presence in your space is about to increase, whether through visits or deliberate effort. A firm decision has been made with no turning back, and the wheels beneath it are already moving. Expect bold and visible action from this person soon, the kind that leaves no room for misinterpretation. The shift from planning into execution is happening in real time, and operating from the shadows is over. Every step from this point forward is built to close the distance, and that momentum will not slow. The final card sealing this action energy is the Three of Pentacles, and it confirms collaboration ahead. This card shows that practical and tangible arrangements are being made, not just words, but real construction. Groundwork is being laid for something shared and mutual, something that involves both of your lives directly. Meetings or encounters are being set up with clear intention, and a defined purpose sits behind every interaction. The work being done is visible and measurable, and the results of it will speak entirely for themselves. Resources are being gathered and efforts coordinated, because what they build requires more than just promises alone. The foundation being constructed is designed to hold weight, and every piece placed has been chosen with care. Action is no longer theoretical or distant. It is happening, and it is accelerating with each passing moment. The cards confirm the next chapter is being written through movement, through decisions, and through deliberate steps. What was once only a possibility has now crossed into action, and there is no reversing this trajectory. Okay, let us go into it, because what this person hides inside goes far deeper than expected. Words have been sitting at the back of their throat, swallowed down 100 times, without release. They rehearse conversations with you in their head constantly, saying things they wish they could voice. The confession they carry is not small or simple. It is the kind that rearranges an entire life. You are the only thought that consistently brings them peace, and admitting that terrifies every part of them. Late at night, when the world falls silent, your name is the last thing resting on their lips. They have whispered truths into empty rooms about you that they would never dare say to your face. The depth of what they hold terrifies them beyond words, and that heavy silence speaks louder than anything. Nobody else even comes close in their mind, and that internal comparison ended a very long time ago. Every version of a future that feels worth living has your presence woven somewhere deep inside of it. Their mouth opens and closes around the truth constantly because the risk of saying it feels too enormous. The silence they maintain is not empty, it is overflowing with words that ache to be released. The first card uncovering their hidden truth is the Star, and this strips everything bare right here. The Star reveals that this person views you as their healing, the one presence that restored something broken. You became their reason to believe that softness was safe again, and that realization alone terrifies them deeply. They would never admit how much power your existence holds over their emotional stability on any given day. The Star confirms they have privately wished on your name, treating you like a prayer they cannot explain. Their hidden desire is not surface level or passing infatuation. It is devotion that runs straight through bone. Standing before you without armor and without pretense, just raw, unfiltered truth pouring out, is all they crave. The Star also shows they secretly believe you are the finest thing that ever crossed their entire path. That belief sits locked inside a vault they built, because speaking it would make them completely exposed. They have imagined what it would feel like to finally exhale around you without holding anything back. The next card exposing what they conceal is the Six of Cups, and this reaches into something sacred. Six of Cups says this person carries a nostalgic ache tied to quiet memories they treasure in private. Certain moments shared between you replay in their mind like films, deepening what they already feel inside. They hold on to small details about you that most people overlook, and those details haunt them sweetly. The way you laughed once at something ordinary became a memory they revisit when the world gets heavy. This card confirms they secretly wish they could return to one specific moment and live inside it forever. You made them feel something they genuinely believed was impossible, and carrying that confession alone is exhausting. Meeting you reopened a door they had permanently sealed inside, and that overwhelming reality still catches them daily. The innocence of what they feel does not match who they became, and that contradiction disturbs them quietly. The final card holding their deepest desire is the King of Wands, and it reveals raw, passionate truth. King of Wands confirms that underneath their composure burns an intensity they have never shown to anyone alive. Consuming every part of your attention and holding it without apology is the desire they bury, the deepest. Their longing is bold and unapologetic at its root, but fear of rejection keeps it buried beneath layers. They fantasize about being the one who makes you feel completely chosen, completely seen, and entirely irreplaceable. This card says their hidden confession carries heat and urgency, and it burns hotter with each passing day. Being remembered as the one who changed everything, not just a chapter but your entire story, matters deeply. The fire they carry is not something that fades or cools. It is a permanent and growing flame. What remains unspoken inside them is louder than anything they have said, and the cards hold that proof. The cards confirm what lives unspoken inside this person is a confession that would leave you absolutely breathless. Now come in close, because this final part brings everything together and shows where it all leads. The near future holds a reveal that will catch you off guard, and its timing feels completely divine. Within the coming weeks, this person will make a visible move that changes everything between you. A conversation is approaching that carries the full weight of everything they held back in total silence. The surprise they planned will not arrive in whispers. It will land with clarity and unmistakable force. Expect a visible shift in your daily reality soon, because what they bring restructures your whole world. The energy around this timeline feels accelerated and inevitable, like the universe itself cleared the path. Nothing about what is coming can be stopped or delayed. The momentum has already crossed that final line. Their offer will arrive wrapped in sincerity so thick that doubting their intentions will feel impossible. You are stepping into a chapter that holds more meaning than anything that came before in your life. The card confirming this near future is the Ten of Cups, and it seals everything with deep fulfillment. Ten of Cups says emotional completion is heading into your life, and it arrives through this very connection. This card represents happiness that touches every corner of your world, not just one isolated part of it. What they bring is not temporary joy or a passing thrill. It is lasting and soul-level peace. Now let me offer you guidance before we close, because the cards carry wisdom for your next steps. Stay open even when your instincts say to guard yourself, because protection sometimes blocks what heals you. Trust what your body feels before your mind finishes analyzing, because your intuition already knows the truth. Do not hold this person accountable for the mistakes of those before them. Let this offering stand alone. Receive with the same courage it took for them to give, because matching their bravery honors you both. Allow yourself to be soft in this moment, because your guard has finally earned its rest by now. The second card guiding you forward is the Ace of Cups, and it confirms emotional renewal has arrived. A brand new emotional chapter is being placed before you, and all it requires from you is acceptance. Let love in without conditions or walls this time, because what arrives now deserves a completely clean slate. Your heart is ready for this, even if your mind disagrees, so trust the deeper knowing inside you. Now let me bring it all back to the message, because it has been confirmed from every angle. This person is secretly planning to surprise you, and their offer will leave you speechless when it lands. Every card echoed that same truth today, from the very first pull to the very last one drawn. Page of Cups opened with pure emotional sincerity, and Ace of Wands ignited bold, creative energy behind it. Knight of Pentacles grounded their devotion in patience, while the Moon revealed your quiet internal struggle. Queen of Swords showed the strength you carry daily, and Four of Cups honored your emotional exhaustion honestly. The Emperor exposed their battle between control and feeling, and Two of Wands held their crossroads clearly. Nine of Pentacles uncovered private loneliness beneath success, and Eight of Wands launched everything into rapid motion. The Chariot drove their willpower forward without hesitation, and Three of Pentacles confirmed real collaboration being built. The Star stripped their hidden truth bare with light, and Six of Cups carried sacred, nostalgic memories. King of Wands revealed raw, passionate fire they conceal, and Ten of Cups sealed the future with peace. Ace of Cups confirmed that emotional renewal stands at your door, waiting only for your willing, open hands. Every single card aligned with one undeniable message, and that message has not wavered for a single moment. What is meant for you is in motion already, and no force can pull it from your path. I truly hope this reading brought you peace and clarity, because you absolutely deserve both of those things. Thank you for being here with me today and for trusting me with your energy and your time. Please take care of yourself and carry this close, because what is coming for you is truly beautiful. Their offer will arrive wrapped in sincerity so thick that doubting their intention